And maybe this is probably more directed at Junior because I feel like this is more so something that Junior would have done than Dwayne. Have you ever borrowed something and never given it back to Dwayne? Or has Dwayne ever borrowed something and not given it back?
I don't know. I can't.
Did it just become
remember.
like yours after?
I have to go and get it. I think I've taken
problem.
things from him and forgot that I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I have your jacket. Hold on.
Right?
It's hanging. I'll send it home as a
That's
ride.
fine. That's
What
fine.
did I have
That's
to go
amazing.
and get
Okay.
from you for almost a year later at your apartment? Your first.
Was it the
apartment?
drill?
Yes.
I knew that.
Oh, is that when you drilled through the
He
wall
put
into the
holes
living
all
room?
through the wall. I was like, what did you do? He's like, well, you didn't come and help me, so
Yeah. No, he
Yeah.
That's
drilled
where-
right from the
That's where
bedroom, right
all the
through
Yeah.
to
panther and the
And
thing
he
had to
Yeah.
put
hide.
up the stuff to hide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a me and Headley job. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing.
No,
And
and
I
you
put,
still
like,
don't. He
two
still does
massive-
this.
Took
He's
two
like,
massive
this
holes.
looks about straight. My dad won't let him touch anything.
Mm.
My dad is like, Junior, just get me a beer.
I'm good at
Just-
other things.
just get me a
Yes,
drink.
it's okay.
And-
Handies.
Delegating.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
good at delegating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever like taken anything from Dwayne like deliberately and not given it back to
Yeah.
him deliberately.
Yeah.
I think I've just forgotten
That was
and he's come back and got it, or vice versa. I think there was a time when I was stealing lighters though.
Yes.
yeah.
We won't say steal, just forget and give back.
Yeah.
All of them.
You know,
All right.
All right. What's the worst advice you've given the other? Or if you've given, like, can you think about a time that you've given advice and then after you're like, I probably shouldn't have given that. Maybe not, but
I think some of the best advice was I run from that girl when we were younger, but I don't know about
Roger needed some of that advice at that one point.
But listen, we give advice to other people too. If they don't listen to it, then we have our own conversations. Left that man where he is.
oh my God, that sounds like our
Um,
the outside the group
Right?
chat.
Outside the group chat.
Yeah.
Group
I was
chat
like,
outside.
that person can't be
Do you
helped.
guys
They're
have
not
that
listening.
too? Do you guys have like your main group chat and
We
then
have a
you have
couple.
like all of your other group chats?
No, well,
that
so
where
we
you're
have
talking
group
about people
chats.
that are in the group chat?
No.
No.
We don't talk about anyone, but we have chats where we have for certain topics. We'll have our sports chat. We'll have our general chat. The sports chat turns into the general chat. Yeah, we have topic chats.
I feel like you do, and correct
have
me
a
if I'm
group for
wrong,
everything.
Dwayne. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like you send things in our group chat that are definitely not for us.
So I'm still trying to just see
And-
if you're interested. Just
No, but
No.
I
carrots.
feel like you just kind of do like a blast.
No,
like
100%.
you find
You don't
something
see the
that's
forest?
funny.
Yeah.
It's
You find
that
something
is
that's
true because
funny.
I'll get the same thing.
Yeah.
And he'll get it on
It's hilarious. Everyone should
It is.
feel
Is that what
this
you do?
joy.
Is that what
And
you do?
yeah.
You
Yes.
blast it to
I-
everybody.
Well, yeah,
Everybody.
I take like 10 minutes and I just go through all the chats. Certain chats I don't put them in because they're like political chats aren't going to care about this, right? So-
Dwayne, can I tell you something?
What? Stop! It's not going to happen.
No.
My chat doesn't care about it either.
Yeah.
My chat doesn't.
You know how many times I side chat
Say,
and I'm
bro,
like, why
stop.
are you putting? I'm like, bro, stop putting.
No, some of
I'm
it
like,
is
never.
Who
so
cares about your
inappropriate.
pickled onions? Like, keep
Actually,
it
I
moving.
do like the
Of
pickled
course.
I know
onion,
you love
though.
pickled onions,
I
see?
really did like the pickled onion.
Aisha doesn't care about anything that I do like that. Like pickled onions.
Why does
and this
everybody
and the
need
other.
to know?
I've become
Why
a
does the
really good
85
chef.
chats need to?
I
Put it on your
Guys, this is
Instagram.
how deep rooted in the man can't sleep.
every
I wake up in the morning and there's like 7 new things that have hit the chat because he don't sleep.
but I did
He'll be
appreciate the
exhausted,
pickled onions
And
though.
then 10
Yeah.
o'clock, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
hit, like somebody else
Yeah,
I
you know that.
know, and
Dee,
then
dee, dee.
boom. It's like you got a shot of sugar and you're ready to go.
What are you doing? I'm pickling onions. Why?
Literally.
Because I'm
So-
awake.
Literally.
I would love to try some, Dwayne.
Whereas
I'll
I
give
don't
some
do
to you
that.
today.
I really do like pickled onions.
they're-
And do you know
they're
what I
spicy,
did
though.
yesterday?
I made
No,
them
she
really
loves
spicy.
spice.
Okay, cool.
I love that. Do
Yeah.
you know what I did yesterday?
What?
We're so off topic. I whipped my own shea butter. I whipped.
Really?
It's wonderful.
Can I
Talk
send
about
some
that.
with
We're gonna
Soraya?
trade.
Yeah.
We're gonna trade. You give me your pickled onions.
I'll make some new ones today.
I'll give you my whipped shea butter. I added real coconut and a jojoba oil.
I'd also like to
And,
just
You'd be
Um,
very,
Chili
you'd be
flakes
very
and cracked
slidey with it.
peppercorn.
Very slidey.
It does make you very
Man.
slidey.
I was testing it out last night. Very slidey.
Like the type with the Vaseline.
Yeah. Actually, more
okay, we've
salty than
gone
that.
way off topic.
This is what happened.
We are gonna go to the ultimate bestie test.
Yeah.
Aisha's gonna lead this one. Who
Yeah.
knows who
Who knows best?
better? So
Okay.
Aisha's gonna lead the ultimate bestie
Yeah.
test.
All
Round
right.
one. I'll do round two. But
Okay.
you lead round one.
All right. So number one, what's Junior's middle name?
Oh, geez. I was just talking about this the other day.
Why? But
Because
anyways,
it just, random things just pop into my head. It's Hafiz. Oh my gosh. I had it just the other day.
no, you didn't.
Yeah,
So
you
go
did.
ahead.
I'm drawing a blank now because it's like Family Feud. You put me on the spot.
All right. What is?
Dwayne's?
Yeah. What is
it?
it?
Isn't it Ezekiel?
No.
I guess we don't know that. We have
All
other
right.
names for each other.
All right. Go. What's
So-
your full
You
name?
don't have a middle name.
No, I don't.
No, you
No,
don't.
I
Aisha
don't have-
doesn't have a
Yeah,
middle
and that's
name.
why when we're having kids, she was like, "What's that?" I'm like, "This is why we need to have it." Yeah. So
Oh,
What's your full name?
Dwayne Orunde Everall Woodward.
Orunde Everall. You didn't know it was Everall? I thought it was Everall. Okay.
I
know
I
it is.
didn't.
It's bothering me.
I
Anyway,
guess things we don't pay attention to. My middle name is Abdul.
that's it. Yeah. Because we have another friend, Abdul, and I used to always make the connection.
Mhm.
Sure. Anyway,
Mhm.
my bad. My bad, bro.
Mhm.
All right. Dwayne, what is Junior's go-to fast food order?
West Indian food or
What is his
oxtail,
go?
peas, and rice?
All right. Gaff, what is Dwayne's go-to fast food order?
They're a General Tao or like a beef or goat roti.
Wow. Okay.
We've picked it up enough for each other.
I was just gonna say you guys are always eating out
Right.
with each other, so you would know.
No.
This week when the girls were in training.
Look at that.
Same thing we were.
I know. Big friggin'
Yeah,
bill
man.
from barrels.
Yeah.
Big friggin' the barrels.
Shout out Barrels Pepper Pot.
Yes. And Ajax, yeah,
It would
man.
be a great sponsorship opportunity.
I'm telling
Yes.
you. Trust me. All right,
Plug it in
June.
enough places.
What is Dwayne's biggest irrational fear?
Irrational.
Yeah.
fear.
Jeez.
I
There's
went
so
immediately
many.
to grass.
It's true. Just throw one.
There's so many. Well, I mean,
Shards.
it was said it grass.
No, but
Uh,
it's shards of grass.
Shards of
It's
grass.
flying shards of grass.
Yeah.
Can you give the story on that, please? for
Nope.
people think I'm crazy?
Nope, absolutely not. You know what?
There's
We're
a
gonna,
reason
no,
for
we're
that.
gonna leave it right
My
here.
eye was
Nope.
really taken out when I was cutting grass, okay? By the city workers as I was driving by, pew, through my car window, rocks and grass nearly blinded me. I'm like, what is going on here?
And from
I'm
that
paying
moment
taxes for
forward-
this?
I would say
From that moment forward, Dwayne has been wearing a hazmat suit to cut the lawn. We all just need everyone to know that. Okay.
So that
What-
aside,
okay.
I would
Protective
Shards
say
of grass.
I would say
Shucks.
so. Dwayne's a germaphobe,
Big
Totally.
time.
right?
Yeah.
So I would say anything that involves the perception of germs
That's true.
creates a high level reaction.
Stephanie, are you wearing outdoor shoes inside the house? Stephanie, are
Out-
those outdoor
outside
slippers?
shoes
Are those are
instead of indoor shoes. So
It's
hence,
called cleanliness.
hence the reason why I
It's
like to
called
bug Dwayne.
literally pulled the shoes out of my bag? Are those outdoor shoes or indoor shoes? Dwayne, I haven't even pulled them out of my bag. I haven't even,
That was
haven't
early
even
in our
set up in the
relationship.
room.
It's not.
Haven't even-
It's
It
absolutely
literally could
not.
have. It
It's
could have
early
happened last
relationship.
week.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
what is Junior's
Yeah.
irrational fear? We're gonna get through these, guys. We're running out of time.
You don't have a lot of irrational fears, but irrational fear.
Oh my
He
God.
doesn't have a lot of fears, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't say an irrational fear, but the fear I'd say is if he's not here to take care of his family,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
knows that I'm here for them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
okay. It's not irrational. You're right.
So
All
I
right.
spend so much money on life and critical and all kind of business.
I
like
know.
that.
We spend way too much money on life and critical insurance. Just
At least you know you're good.
Listen, you
Yes,
can never
yes.
have enough. So you know what? All right. What's one word that Junior uses way too much? That you think he uses way too much?
Bruv.
no,
Bruv?
it's definitely like the way that I use absolutely. It's definitely
Actually,
like.
not for you though.
I know. Sorry.
That bruv. Okay.
And but it's a recent thing.
Bruv.
Yeah, it's
Brava.
a recent thing.
I never
find-
wanted a brava.
No,
Sorry.
no, like a UK bruv.
It's Top Boy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Top Boy.
exactly.
Oh,
but
it's
it's funny. But it's funny to me. So I see him do it all the time because he likes it. So it's all right.
All right. Gaff, what is a word that Dwayne uses way too much?
Cha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ruby.
a lot of things grind Dwayne's gears. So
Dwayne and I are the same.
Yeah, you two. Junior and I
Everything
are actually
grinds our
very much
gears.
the same, and we're very even keel, chill.
Yeah.
Dwayne
These
and I
two,
are always throwing tables.
Woo!
I feel I'm even keeled until we're even keeled until we're not.
which is basically in a
Yeah.
millisecond.
True.
in your own worlds.
Yeah, right? Totally.
Because we have the two
Absolutely.
of you who are trying to annoy us for your own.
No, we're not even
personal
trying
enjoyment.
to annoy you. We're just
We
out
don't even
here
have to try
just
that hard.
vibing. Just
Let me get through my part.
okay,
All
go.
The
Go.
deep cuts.
Yes.
I'm here to expose you
Right.
guys now. What is their most embarrassing moment that you've ever witnessed?
They're embarrassing.
Yeah.
moment?
What is the most embarrassing moment that you ever?
You don't have to
witnessed
give all the
Junior going
details.
through?
You don't have to like
Not
all the
spill all the
details.
tea.
I don't think Junior normally gets embarrassed.
Yeah.
So there was one time we had a fet and he had a tie around his head and running around in his skivvies. Most people would be embarrassed, but he was living it and loving it.
He
So,
would be.
Yeah,
He would
was
just
in
be
his
living.
Yeah.
skivvies. I think it was like at your house. We had
Clothes
this-
are overrated.
Yeah. He had a tie around his head. We were highly inebriated. We're
Yeah.
like, I remember Roger and I were saying, what is wrong with this boy? And he was just running around half naked in his skivvies, and we're like, it's Junior. It's cool.
And he gave birth, or well, I gave birth to an
A little
exact
one like that, yeah.
replica.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
Mhm.
Running around his underpants.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an embarrassing moment.
That's why I said it wasn't embarrassing.
for Dwayne,
Oh.
but I think that like sometimes we were very social
yeah.
people with with a lot of women. We were
Yeah.
very social when
Mhm.
we were in college, and sometimes things didn't go the right way. People would behave not
Yeah.
happy about the situation,
We're gonna stop you right there.
right? And so
We're gonna stop you
know.
right there. Love that for you
Yeah.
guys. If you were to get arrested, if Junior were to get arrested, why do you think that he would have been arrested?
Oh,
What do you think it
assault.
would? Assault?
Mhm.
Really?
He beat somebody's. He beat somebody up for talking too much.
Really?
Oh, that's
Mhm.
not
What
what
do you think Dwayne would get arrested for?
I don't think he would get caught.
Ooh,
That's actually true.
that's
I would
very
wait 5
concerning.
I think that he would plan it out so well that he wouldn't get caught.
Well, my
We
red
went
flag.
to a dark
My
place.
red flags are up, guys. If
Dude,
I
dude.
did,
I'm probably more liable to
Oh, for sure.
club
Yeah.
somebody and
For
put
sure.
something in my trunk.
And that's what I mean. I don't mean beat them till they can. I just
Yeah.
mean like he cracks someone quick. He's like, oh no,
I think that the
Yeah,
problem with
because
Junior and
someone
I too.
oversteps.
So you and Dwayne are way more even keeled than Junior and I. And what happens with Junior and I, we'll
You'll
ramp
amp-
each
yeah,
other
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
you'll
we'll
rile each other
amp
up.
each other. Yeah, we're going to this guy's house. We're gonna do him in. And like that.
Call us. Call us.
Well, I mean,
Like the guy who hit my car
yeah.
Yeah.
downtown.
And we both got out of the car, and I stepped on the front of the vehicle while Junior was pulling the man out of the window.
Well, in fairness, he was trying to get away.
No,
He
I
was.
no, I know,
But I
Right.
was on the front of the vehicle, and Dwayne took off. Dwayne was somewhere else.
me?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
you left. You left us
I
stranded.
did not leave that.
You left us
I have
stranded,
no idea what
fighting
you're
for our
talking
lives
about.
in the streets.
That did not occur.
Anyways, what is a secret talent that most people don't know about you?
A secret talent?
Yeah, what's a secret talent that most people don't know about Junior? Keep it clean.
Well, I don't know what to say then. Secret. We all know so much about Junior.
Secret talent.
Secret talent.
What do you think Dwayne's secret
Hold
talent? Oh,
He's more handy than you guys think.
yeah.
Mhm.
Weaponized incompetence. I love you,
that's
babe.
fire right
I love you, babe.
I am more handy than I.
You are,
probably
you
let
are,
on.
Yeah.
you are,
Mhm.
you are. We make
Yeah.
fun, but you are absolutely capable
I
When
would just rather
required.
when
delegate.
required of
Yeah.
doing things.
Yeah. Okay, that's
You
fair.
can do them.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
I mean, look at our backyard.
True. Very true. It is.
What
very
in the
nice.
backyard? Because like I built most of it. What do you mean?
I did all the fences and stuff like that.
Oh,
last
you did
summer.
paint them.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah,
with
see?
Roger. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there you
Yeah,
go.
you did paint
Yeah.
them.
Gotta give some credit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's foul. That's foul.
He's great. He's
Mhm.
great.
I know.
not so much a secret, but Dwayne's the cook. Dwayne can cook.
Yeah, I was going to say
Dwayne's-
tap dancer, but I mean,
Chef
Chef
Woody.
He
with the
Woody.
goodies.
Chef Woody with the goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking to follow somebody online,
On
Chef Woody
Instagram,
with the
there you go, Chef
goodies.
Woody
He
with
is
the
on
goodies.
Instagram cooking.
In
Because...
fairness to the tap dancing, I thought the question was 2024.
There you go, right?
Right?
Yeah.
No,
but
that's
maybe
fair.
he can still tap dance now. You never know.
No,
You never know.
no.
Well,
Okay.
he's like, that's what, to be honest, that's what made him a good athlete.
Yeah.
His footwork was great,
His
right?
twinkly toes.
So his twinkly toes. Okay. So what is Junior's worst habit that he swears isn't a problem?
Tardiness.
Tardiness. You know what? You're so true. What is Dwayne's worst habit
Has to be the same thing.
that he would never admit is an issue?
Same.
100%.
Tardiness.
Yep.
So both of you have a
Yeah.
problem with
Yep.
being
Doesn't
places
start
on
Always
time.
time.
tardy for the party,
Yeah.
Doesn't start till we reach. Sorry.
which is fine.
mean,
which
no,
is
that's
fine
an
when you
illusion.
two are out
That's an
together.
illusion.
But when we're involved, we like.
When we're involved, it
Yeah.
actually started at the time when people started showing up
Yeah.
and
Fine.
We're gonna agree to disagree on that one.
All right.
Okay,
Clearly.
well.
Clearly.
you can set up for the next party.
Yeah.
Oh, not gonna happen.
I would, but you wouldn't let me.
Exactly.
No, you're right. You're
Same
right.
thing. I don't like how you're doing it. I don't like how you're doing it. I'm like, all right, okay.
It's so
You're not
true.
doing it properly.
It's
like,
so
okay.
true.
Yeah.
I want help, but not your help
I think
because
Yeah.
it's
most
not
of
the
Yeah.
them
right
Yeah.
do
help.
that.
I know.
She
See,
doesn't
I
even-
feel
she
the
doesn't
same
even
way.
like how I packed the dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a dish.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
That's Dwayne.
I'm a dish
He
pack.
will go there every day. Open it. Do you guys not know how to load a
pack
dishwasher?
large
It goes from
to
bigger to
small.
smaller.
Thank you.
Put your forks, your spoons.
Is it
back
not
together,
getting
otherwise
washed? Is the
you're
water
wasting
not
money.
spreading across the whole machine?
No.
No,
and
not
things
if you
are
block
not
the
getting
water.
cleaned.
Come on, you can't argue about expenditures and money and wastage if you're running water,
Thank
which
you.
costs so much.
Thank you.
And you have
Thank you.
bowls in there. Wash the bowls. Put the dishes in there.
Hallelujah.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you.
again, I love that everyone gets to bear witness to the this is what Junior
Listen,
and I
if people
live.
if people in my family just listen to me, we'll be fine.
I mean, we do listen. We just put it knowing that you're going to fix it and the dishes will be
I
washed
think
accordingly.
that's what people do
Yeah.
too. They just put it in willy nilly, knowing that I'm going to go in
Well, the
there
kids
and
are
I'm going to
stopping that
fix
now
it up.
slowly because they keep hearing my mouth. They don't want to hear my mouth.
I don't know that they're concerned by that, but okay.
Hmm.
On to the next topic. Friendship through the years?
Yeah.
All right. Friendship
Yeah.
through the years. All right. So, oh no, sorry. This is your question, babe. This is not mine. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I think that we've kind of
Yeah.
hit on this because
Mhm.
it was how has your friendship evolved through the
Mhm.
years? But we kind of know now in this conversation that you guys have gone from childhood
Mhm.
to adulthood, sort of morphing and changing with each other. Is there anything else that you would add into that in your childhood, or how has your friendship evolved over the years, becoming adults, becoming the men that you are right
The
now?
similarities have stayed from sports to being sociable in college to then sports again when we were older and then work stream, right? So
Mm.
there's always commonalities in our discussion and the competitiveness that we still have is still there, not with each other, with life. And so the conversations that we have or the way in which we deal with each other, we don't have to talk to each other for literally 2 weeks, a month. It really wouldn't matter then when we reconnect as if we haven't lost any of that time,
Mhm.
right? We kind of see a lot of that with our two. They spend more time with you, too, our two girls,
Oh.
Mhm.
Zariah and Maya. They spend more time with you girls, with you two. But we were talking about it the other day, but we see a lot of similarities in how they interact with each other and how we were.
Mm.
Mhm.
Right, except for the shyness because they're actually both were shy and we were never shy.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean that's their personalities. You grow, right? So, but we do see a lot of that. But I think getting back to the question, the life paths have for our relationship really stayed consistent.
Straight
Mhm.
on.
with
Yeah.
each other.
Mhm.
So our relationship has been actually easy,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
We haven't had any dust ups. We had one harsh talk where I think it was me doing more of the talking that one. And he understood where I was coming from. And we never crossed lines like that again. I know where his lines are. We're
Mhm.
both observant of people. We don't have chat groups about them, but we do giggle about them with each other. Everything is very similar.
Yeah.
But then we also have a lot of yin and yang,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Where I enjoy seeing him go off the rails. He likes going off the rails because he knows also I'll pull him back, and then vice versa a little bit, right? So at least that's what I think a lot of the time. Yeah.
I think professionally
Okay.
like I think Dwayne touched on it. We have definitely some commonality. I think that competitiveness that we fostered through sport has driven us professionally.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I would agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we're very, very focused on being successful professionals for multiple reasons, which were touched on, through being there for family, giving a blueprint for our kids, so they understand that success doesn't come without a lot of sacrifice and hard work. And so I think that allows us to like not connect for like a week because we know what each other's doing, and then we can check back in with each other, and it'll be like we never stopped
Didn't talk,
talking, right? We don't really have to talk that often to still be in alignment, right?
But again, I think that's the reflection of the root of this friendship, which I think is more of a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Like it's an elevated version of a friendship because you're so connected and because there is a genuine love and respect and value of what the other person brings to the other person. You know what I mean? And it has nothing to do with like our relationship or kids. Like it is a truly foundational relationship that you two have with each other. And it's just, I think, the added bonus that obviously Steph and I have developed a very like a sisterhood that our kids have been nurtured. I always laugh because I think about Zay when he used to say my brother cousin or my sister cousin. Like he kind of coined that term. And the relationship that they all have with each other, even though they might not see each other a lot, when they're together, they're in their own, you know what I mean? Their own world.
So just like a little secret, that was like our master plan when we were
talk
coming
about
up.
that.
We're like, we're gonna be tight forever. Our wives and kids need to be tight, and that's that. And that's what we said. We never really spoke about it again. But every time we're together,
Talk about manifesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
No, that's a big
but every
part of
time
it,
that we
yeah.
meet, we're like, it's coming through, and we just keep it pushing.
Now
Yeah,
we're then
it's like
5
one
minutes
word.
from each other.
Yeah, I
which
know.
was the same. Which is the same thing that was
in
We're living in
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Right?
It's like
true.
5 minutes on the bike. Now it's 5 minutes by car, or 10 minutes on my scooter.
Dwayne and his high
Dwayne
power
and his
scooter.
high power.
You gotta drive me home, bro. It's getting late.
Yeah.
I don't have reflectors on these things.
Yeah.
Shows up at the house,
Right?
pitch black, and he's like, I can't drive this in the dark.
Although I did buy some PPE to ride around. That's reflective gear. So we'll
Oh,
see that
Lord.
next year.
I want a picture of that.
Yeah, you will.
I-
You will. As Aisha says, I'm looking more and more like my dad, who's in his 80s,
Lord.
who doesn't care anymore when I go outside. I'm like, yeah, that's it. But to your question about role model, we had good role models for fathers who taught us how to be men without saying this is it and this is that. And I have real good conversations with Zeke about that when we're alone and we're talking. And I'm starting, even your dad said to me, he's starting to do a lot of things that you do. And I'm like, yes, I'm very cognizant of that. And then with my two godsons, I have little conversations with them, little things here or there where I just try and drop some stuff on them. And I think just how we take the younger generation, when we get a chance to speak to younger men, we like just drop little gems on them and mentor them. I had a conversation with a guy just a couple days ago who's starting out young, nice young brother, just mentoring. So because we've received that, not just from our fathers, but from our uncles and from our uncles' friends and fathers' friends and things like that, right? They didn't bring anybody around us who would be detrimental to us, or if they were around, our fathers were around, right? Because you can't hide them from everywhere, but just know you're safe. Without saying it, I'm
You're
right
protected.
there.
Yeah.
And I always saw my dad
Protected.
as a soft little man, and I remember I was on the court playing against older kids, like significantly in their 20s. And I had no business being on the court, but I was good and tough, so they let me play. And this guy was coming at me, and the first time my dad ever saw it, he's like, "You're showing fear." And I remember how he said it, cut me, and I was like, I shouldn't be fearful of this guy. And I couldn't take him. He was in his 20s, and my dad raised up on that boy. And I said, this little old man is gonna beat this big strapping kid. And I saw how that man cowered to my tiny dad, and I said, yeah, he's a boss. And he used to have his hat tilt, walk
Still
with the
does.
cigarettes.
Still does. Still
And when
does.
he
Mine
paused up,
still
he's
does.
like, "You
Yeah.
boy, come here." And my dad is like 6'5". My dad's like 5'0". And it was great. It was fabulous. And I said, yeah. So we've had good role models on how to be, and we're passing that down to the children and to all younger men that we see.
Excellent.
And females too, right? So all younger
Excellent.
children, right? So we've had great role models.
No, I agree with that.
I said that to your father at his birthday, by the way, too. Yeah.
No, it's so true, right? So true. And I think it's important that it's actually a responsibility to pay it forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, and listen, we have daughters, we have sons. I think it's a responsibility that you pay what you've learned forward.
Yep.
Right. And it's moments like that build your character, right? You know, watching his dad, like, you know, give him that moment, tough love. Why are you showing fear? Why, like, you know, you don't have anything to be fearful of, right? I've had situations like that myself with my dad, and you know, for me, it was more like, don't ever let anybody
see it,
take advantage of you. Don't ever let anybody disrespect you for the hard work that you put in to earn that money.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll have
things
to
like that.
we'll have to come back for like a parenting series.
Yeah. No, seriously.
I think you guys have really incredible things to say about raising up young people and how your influence is what's the word I'm looking for?
Absolutely. No, kidding.
Maybe it's absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking for the word absolutely, but your influence is really impactful. Yeah, your influence on the young people is very impactful, and I think that it has been it's been an amazing show to see. It's kind of like the Cosbys. We're kind of like it's such a positive environment.
Yeah.
You know, when you're with the kids. And I mean, nothing is always like
Perfect,
amazing 100% of the time, but it is such a positive experience for the kids. And they're seeing your positive friendship.
Yeah.
They're seeing your brotherhood. They see Aisha and my friendship. And I think that our kids are just growing up in this really great space of showing them what that means to be a really good friend, what it means to be family, what it means to have those kind of relationships.
They're gonna have their ups and downs,
absolutely.
like any kid, and we're gonna have our ups and downs with them. But you're playing the long game, right?
You are.
Me and Dwayne always talk about, like, they can make all the mistakes that they need to make right now because they're under our roof.
Yeah.
And we're supporting them.
It's preparation.
But it's all preparation for when they become adults and they got to go into the real world and deal with real world things, right? That's we're playing the long game.
They're not doing it on camera because we didn't have that problem when we were growing
No,
up.
we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. But Aisha has one more question to ask you guys.
Which I do think is a great...
Before we end, because we are
Oh,
at our
we're ending?
time.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, we would love to sit here and have these conversations with you guys, which I think would be great to have you back. But we have
100%.
one more question that Aisha wants to share with you.
Which I do think is a great segue from what you just said. If you could give your younger selves one friendship survival tip, what would it be? Like, again, being mindful of what your relationship has been over 30 plus years. Like,
That was just in general?
Just in general. Yeah. Because, sorry, not to cut you off, but again, you know, the intent beyond just obviously people getting to see Steph and I on this beautiful podcast really is to impart, because we also know that there are a lot of people who do struggle with friendships, that there are people who wish they had relationships and friendships like this. So, and we have younger children, you know, they have friends who actually subscribe to this. So like, what would be one survival tip you would give to your younger self that you would love to share around?
There's a couple quick ones, if that's okay. One financial one, I would have told myself, invest in Amazon from way back when, but
it's a friendship tip.
Friendship, bro.
I did promise with financial.
Let's keep it in.
Keep
the money in the family, I guess.
Yeah, keep your energy.
Oh, yes.
All right,
yes,
we
talked about that last week.
I don't want to use the word toxic because that's just blown up too much, but I'll just use it for this because everyone knows what that is. Keep the toxic people out of your space. If they're not contributing value to your life, they don't need to be in it, which is something I've said from a long time ago. They're not contributing to your life, they don't need to be in it. There's levels to friendships, and understand where everybody fits in. And friendships some are made to start, and some are made to last, and some are meant to end as quickly as they've started.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I would say just, I guess it's the same thing as keeping your energy, but just being confident in who you are, right? Like I look at my relationship with Dwayne, it was formed from battling each other, going at each other. Sometimes competing against the person next to you the most doesn't mean that you need to dim your light because they may not like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it. You got to be true to who you are. And I truly believe that the people that are going to be for you will present themselves, right? It's when you dim your light that you open the door for people that may not necessarily be for you. People that might want to take advantage of that. People that might want to be like that. Be who you are.
Yeah.
I know what I am. I know I can be obnoxious. I know I can be in your face. And that's just part of my personality. But I would say to anybody, just be who you are.
Yeah.
Because the people that are going to be for you will present themselves, and you don't have to worry about anybody who has issues with that.
Yeah.
Good advice, guys. Good advice. I
Can
love
just say
this.
one more thing.
One
Make
more.
it quick, Dwayne.
Don't, just like you said, people who show will show for you. So don't seek friendships.
Yeah.
Right. Watch how they show up for you. So like I said before, their consistency. The consistency will determine the value that they're going to bring to you and that you can bring to them. Right. The friendships will develop. So don't go out seeking friendships. It'll happen. And it's primarily for the younger people or people who just don't have friends, because there's a lot of people who are lonely.
Yeah.
Right?
There are a lot of people that are
A lot of
lonely.
people who are lonely and they don't know how to go about it. Put yourself in that position, like those kind of people that you want to meet, go to those. That's a different discussion altogether. But
Totally different show.
Don't seek out friendships. See how they show up for you. Right? And if they're not making you feel good, like I said, the negativity and toxicity.
This is all great, guys. This has been such a great episode filled with so many gems. I can't wait for us to break it apart and really take a look at all the gems that you guys gave us. Yeah. This has been wonderful. I want to say thank you so much to both of you for coming and visiting us here in this studio. Thank you to the studio. Podcast. Yes, on Bestie Podcast. And thank you for marrying us, because we did marry really great guys.
Yes,
you married really great women.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You married really great women, but
we did.
Listening to you, really listening to you right now, you guys are both amazing. Yeah. And I just love you both so much.
Only 20 years later, she's
only
we knew 20 years before.
We knew, but we don't. Yeah, I mean, I knew that you guys were good. But really listening to how you guys speak about each other right now, really listening to your heart and exposing yourself and being vulnerable in this moment. I'm very thankful for. It's not very often that we get to have, men really speak out about their friendships. So thank you to both of you for that. Thank you for coming on here, and we will see you again. We'll see you again next episode. Subscribe and like, share and like and comment and do all the things and love us and love them and love them. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you next episode. Bye.